being covered and women's heads
that man from
being
bro.
uncovered. It's not talking specifically
Yo,
about. It's not like
what's
those
good,
attributes
Jordy?
in particular are the problem.
Yeah.
What the point, the underlying point is what is being get at there is that men are
Jordy.
supposed to look like men.
Back in this
Women are
bit,
supposed
man.
to look like women.
It's been a minute, my boy.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
the
been a minute.
underlying point of that scripture. I wish
I
I had
just
it
been
brought up,
grinding.
but you know. You never know how these videos are going to
Grinding
go.
for
I'm just
sure.
saying,
How you been, man?
no pastor's wife should have a haircut like that. Can I just leave it there?
It's been like a
I'm
month
trying to say.
or
No pastor's
two,
wife
bro.
supposed to
It
have a
was just
haircut
like,
that, is all I'm
I don't know. I was on a hiatus.
Housewife, you know, and they
Nah, I'm
have,
back in this.
a
I'm
level
be
of
grinding.
equality in the relationship. But what we
I'm be
found
grinding.
out
I'm be
was
trying to get
that
this. I be trying
as
to get like
things,
Friday, Saturday,
went
Sunday.
towards the end,
I be
Meagan
getting like.
went away
I be posting
from
on YouTube a lot.
who
Like I
she
still been
was
posting
as
on
a
YouTube.
wife to being a little bit more.
All right, so here we have a great example. Someone said, "What about African women? It's very normalized. Is that a sin?"
How you been
No.
though, bro?
And that's my point. It's a cultural thing. The problem with men wearing dresses in America is because we know
I
that
miss
a
you too,
dress
gang.
is an outfit for a woman. But
Man, it's been
we
a
know
minute,
in other
bro, like,
cultures, men
Jordy,
wear
it's been,
garments
like,
that may fit,
I'm
I guess,
grinding,
somewhat
man. I
like
miss
what we would
this
call
jump,
a
for real.
dress. But that is how the
I
men
miss
dress
this
over
jump.
there. You feel me? That is not a sin.
We got nothing, bro, but I know we've been getting the followers and jumping and growing. It's been fun. Like I've been posting. I've been on streaming a couple times, like 4 times already. Yeah. Hey, drop the
It
song
would be a
recommend.
sin, or it would be sinful or
Drop that
wicked
jump.
if over here in America
we
you
can
wear
go
a
for
dress
this.
as a
We
man,
got
because
like
over
6
here we
minutes.
know that a dress is for women,
6
and so it's the same
minutes, and
thing. It's not.
we'll listen
That's
to
the
the
thing.
song after.
People trivialize the things in the Bible. What God is, the point that God is trying to make.
let's get it.
You think God is? You think you gonna enter in front of God one day,
Alright, so
and
what
the
happened?
reason
What
He
happened?
sends
I
you
don't
to
know.
eternal damnation or lets you through the pearly gates, it's based on whether or not He liked your haircut? Do you think God is that simplistic, that trivial?
He
No.
getting on the
He's
haircut
looking
right
at
now.
your heart and what your heart is saying. If you're a woman and
Look
you're
at that,
intentionally making yourself look more masculine for
Wrong
the sake
way.
of being more
Why is
masculine,
it that way?
that
Don't
is
make
what
no
he has
damn
a problem with. And the vice versa is true for men. If you're a
Doesn't
man
make no
trying
damn
to be
sense.
effeminate, you know what I'm saying, painting your
I done the
fingernails
opposite
and wearing
way.
stuff, and you know that's making you look more
Okay,
like
I
a
got you. I'm
girl,
gonna listen
making
to
you
that.
look more girly, then that is the problem. That's where God has a problem. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, maybe I'll talk about that in more depth on my Patreon. So subscribe.
What
to
you
my
got?
Patreon
What you
link in
flying
the
away on?
More for the streets. Even recently,
That
Meagan
boy,
Good
Art
was,
good
you
as
know,
shit.
twerking
Art
to
fun,
Beyonce,
bro. I'm
things
just
like
waiting for
that.
Art 2 at this
And she
point.
stopped
'cause
wearing the
Art
wedding
1, bro, they
ring
already
and
killed
those
it,
sorts
bro.
of
They
things.
killed it.
Red
But
alert!
now,
Can't play
Red
no
alert.
PvP, man.
Red
what we
alert!
started to be able to notice here at some point was that Meagan Good wanted to be who she was at first. Didn't want to be a wife, wanted to be who she was, career woman. I have no problem with that. But now recently she's told Entertainment Tonight that she would like to have a child in addition to changing her
Bussin'. What
personal
y'all
and
sipping on, bro?
professional
What you sipping
pursuits.
on, man?
Now, guys, I want to talk about that
That's
because,
funny.
I grew up in the 90s and I saw the shift. When I'm talking about the baby
AJ
boomer
Master,
generation,
thank
people
you
like
so
my
much,
mom,
bro.
Sipping on.
people like my grandmother,
And
and
Potato
stuff like
thank
that.
you,
shit.
bro.
And my
We gonna
mom is a
skip it,
career
though.
lady, but I started to see it more
Yeah,
evident.
Meagan Good wanting to be a
Yeah,
mother
get
at
the
41
RGs,
is
man.
just, she's
It's
delusional. They say she's delusional. They say, I believe it's after the
What
age
map
of
is it?
35
Is
it
that lost?
becomes a high-risk pregnancy. You know what I'm
That's what you
saying?
said?
Especially if you haven't already had a children. There are plenty of women who have children in their late,
Excuse
30s. My mom actually had
Yeah,
my
just
little
lost
brother in
something.
her
Alright,
late
but-
30s, and bro,
Is
it's
it
like
open
14,
yet? Like the
6
server's
foot
open?
4, bro, 6'5".
Like, can you
built
transfer
like a
the other
house.
servers?
It's a shame this dude just love playing Minecraft. You don't want to hoop, but point is. Point is, you can have healthy, strong, and he's very intelligent, very smart kid. But the human, it's like you don't use it, you lose it. You feel me? Like, women who start having children when they're younger do a lot better when they're having children in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? But having children in your 40s, though, that's crazy regardless of who you are. That's crazy regardless of who you are. But hey, man, I mean, I just hope you don't come out, messed up.
With girls
Hope
that
you don't come out lopsided.
came up at my high school, right? In the 90s. Started off with people like Mary J. Blige, being independent in the industry, doing things,
That
the
game
Brat, those kind of ladies.
Well, you're not getting it, like, because it's not even, like,
independent one.
the PvP
You
is
don't
not
really
even
need a man.
PvP. It's like,
Okay, and you started
people
to see,
raiding
start
your
to
base
hear
when
your
you
music.
sleeping.
I don't want no scrubs
It's
and
like,
things like
bruh,
that. You know,
You ain't even let me
you
get
know,
no
we,
fight.
We're as educated and all
Just
these
wake
things.
up, you
So
dead.
basically, women just were tired. Even preceding that in the 80s, you're seeing that. Women were
Yeah,
tired of being
PVE is
housewives
like you can
in the
actually
black
like keep your tames
No longer
alive.
do they want to do that. Being a housewife, a man was not worth it.
I was on
I
PVE.
wasn't trying to.
I was on
You gonna
PvP
make
and I
me-
went to PvE. Cause there
Bro,
was no
love
point.
truth, bro.
PvP like
Love
is
truth. I
broken.
hope that's not true, bro. You probably beautiful. You probably beautiful in your own way. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Love truth. I think we've
I don't know what happened.
covered everything there is to talk about there.
I don't know
where
what
this
happened.
video's concerned, huh? Could have probably seen the divorce coming. By the way,
I watched the
how
whole video. I ain't
Meagan
gonna lie.
would continue to